this is maybe a controversial statement for a resume writer to make, but your resume doesn't get you the job.
Mhm.
Your resume, in a lot of cases right now, I would say the lion's share of cases right now, doesn't even get you the interview at this point. It's really about making human connection is what we are seeing
Mhm.
people
Right.
make. Now you still need a resume, you still
Mhm.
need that LinkedIn profile because it is your messaging tool. It's what is going to be reflected on, and it's used in different ways throughout the hiring process. But when somebody says I don't my resume isn't getting me the job, I will always tell them your resume isn't going to get you the job.
Right.
There's a lot of components that are going to get you the job, and a resume is one piece of that.
Yeah, and I think it's so true that you say that, and I think that there's this, the belief system for so many years was that the resume would get you to the interview,
Mhm.
and it used to,
Yeah.
but
4
I
years
think
ago it did.
I think it's part of the process, but if you want to apply for a job, if you wanna, get into a company, you have to take a multi-prong approach. You can apply for a job, you've gotta reach out to people, you've gotta find people who might help you, get your foot in the door, and, one of the, questions, if you remember, in one of the last Just Ask Julia's, was somebody said, "Well, if you tell everybody to do this and we all do it, then what makes us, unique and special?" And I said, "Because the fact is, I say it to a lot of people, and the percentage of people who actually do it is really, really small. And yet, over decades, if not hundreds of years, it's always been squeaky wheel gets the grease. Are you
The
going to?"
same goes for LinkedIn too, because I wouldn't say the number one of the top things that people will say to me is, but everybody, like, why are we putting so much into my profile? Every profile I look at doesn't have anything in it.
Mhm.
Yeah, and those people aren't getting a lot of inbounds either.
Yeah. And a
So
lot of people who don't have anything on it are the people who are actively working. And so you can't compare yourself to the person who's actively working, who is assuming that their job is protected. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't, but they aren't putting a lot into LinkedIn. And yet, when you're in a job search, you have to put a lot of detail in there. I do a training on LinkedIn occasionally, and I think it's interesting how often, people will say, "I don't think I need to do all of that." And yet, if you are in a job search and you don't have a fully built out profile, a recruiter, of which I was one for over 20 years, a recruiter will look at that and be a little baffled that you're in a job search and yet you haven't taken the time to build out your LinkedIn profile.